Hello and welcome back to Mr. Seal. And as you could have guessed, we're trying something new. Today instead of Onshape, we're gonna use Fusion 360. Now I want to make it super clear that I had never used Fusion 360 before. But I have experience in another CAD software, and I believe it will be valuable for you as a learner to go through the program with somebody who is already proficient in another softwares, to learn as we go. And so every single challenge that comes up to me, because I'm not familiar with this program, is more likely to be the same problems that you experience, rather than if I'm already proficient at already cutting all the corners and avoiding all of those mistakes that frustrate us when we're just getting started. And with that being said, let's begin. So in every other program, first thing that you want to do is to create a sketch. Here you have your workspace. And I guess that this is a create a sketch button. As you can see, there is a nice supporting material, but we can skip over it and just start. Now, as in all other programs, we need to select our planes that we need to work with. Well, except for Tinkercad. In Tinkercad, you already have your plane selected for you. And let's just pick generic XY plane and start from here. Now, since I want to make a cube, right, I see this rectangle tool up here, 2-point rectangle tool. I click on it, and I hope that when I will put the cursor there, it will snap into the origin. And as you can see, it does. So just click on it and drag it out. Now we need to set the dimensions. And to do that, I could see this dimension tool up here. And now I just will set the sides to 30 millimeters. Now I could have just done the same thing here, but I believe it will be more valuable to use some other tool. So let's delete the 30 millimeter and let's take a look at these constraints. What I'm looking for is the equal sign. So the two lines are equal. And as we know, if a rectangle has two sides equal, or two lines equal, it's a square. And I could see it right here, equal. Now I will just need to select those two sides to be equal. And as you can see, they are. Great. Now click escape.
No.
And now let's finish the sketch. Now the logical next step is to extrude. So let's search for extrude function. We have extrude here and we have revolve there. So let's click on extrude. Nicely, it's already selected the planes that we want, but we of course can select and deselect all the planes that we want. For now, let's just extrude it again to 30 millimeters. So it's a cube. Great. Now, believe it or not, this is my first sketch in Fusion, and as you can see, I already undid it somehow accidentally. So Command Z. Oh, didn't work. So let's repeat the process, since at this point of time I do not know what's happened. Error. Okay. So we already have them equal. That's good. So Command Z to undo it. Finish sketch. Click on it. Extrude it. Extrude to 30 millimeters. And this should be it. Hopefully. I guess what's happened is when I draw it with two fingers on the keyboard, there is some kind of...
Yeah.
Oh yes, some kind of shortcuts arrived. So let's drag them back and don't do anything. Alright. I hope this was helpful. It definitely was for me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you and have a great day.